officially reveal where we are going for our honeymoon, and we leave in 3 days. Good morning, everybody, or looking at my non-existent watch, or should I say good afternoon, because it is like noon now. But honestly, we have had so many changes lately and so many updates, so I thought I would just start this vlog by sitting down and update you with what's been new in our life. I spent the whole morning running errands, so that is partially why I am like beet red. I'm also beet red because there's like a heat advisory and it is like 90, but it feels like 101 last time I checked. But anyways, I am officially done with this school year. Today's Monday, and on Thursday it was our last day of school. And to be honest, this whole school year, like, the vlogs have definitely been few and far between. I think just because my job was very like busy, and you know, there's always something I could have been doing, so vlogging kind of got put on the back burner. But I'm really excited for this summer to just be vlogging a little bit more, because I really enjoy vlogging. It just really is like a hobby of mine that I just don't want to give up on. So you should see some more vlogs this summer. I do apologize that they were so sparse, but I think you guys understand. But also, I just wanted to officially announce on here that I will not be returning to the school I was at for the next school year. And the reason for that is because we have a move coming up. I don't exactly know when we're moving. I don't know where we're moving to. All I know is that I will not be able to complete the entire school year next year, so I really don't even want to start it, just because I want them to get like another teacher in there, so that way the kids can, you know, they don't have to start the school year with me and then get used to somebody else right away, if that makes any sense. So it was definitely a bittersweet day. Like, it kind of put me in a funk all weekend, I'm not gonna lie, because it was both happy and sad. Like, I was happy to, you know, turn the page, and I'm happy that I had such a good first year of teaching. You know, next will be, I'm not sure what's gonna be going on next, but the thought of a new chapter is really exciting to me, and you know, a move is an exciting thing for the both of us, so we're looking forward to that. But there was a lot of crying kids, and that was just really hard for me. I told myself I wasn't gonna cry, and then I eventually broke down when a bunch of these sweet girls that I had came up to me as they were like getting into their parents' car, and they were just sobbing, and it was really, really sad. And it kind of just put me into like a funk of like, these kids were such a big part of my life, and now like I don't know if I'll ever see them again. I'm hoping that I'll run into them again somewhere, but it's been a great year, so I don't want to take up too much time talking about that. But I am done teaching at the school I was at summertime, and then I will not be returning in the fall, is basically all I wanted to tell you guys. But something else that I wanted to tell you is that we leave for our honeymoon in 3 days. So today's Monday, we leave on Thursday for our honeymoon, which I haven't really been talking about on here. We announced that we were gonna be going to Barcelona, Spain last year in the winter-ish time, I think. We are not doing that anymore. I will tell you guys where we are going. I am actually really excited. We're gonna be gone for like 2 weeks, which I have never been on vacation that long, so I'm really looking forward to it. So stick around to the end of this video if you want to officially find out where we are going, because we came up with something different that was just more reasonable for us right now. It was just a little bit more reasonable for the world at the moment when we booked this officially, And also we get to take Benny now. So if you have any guesses, pause this video and leave them in the comments below as to what you think we're doing, where you think we're going, but I will reveal at the end where we're gonna go. But it has just been busy getting ready for that, because obviously a lot goes into that. So like I said, we are taking Benny, we are not taking the cats, which if you guys know anything about cats, you know that they don't really like to travel, so they're gonna be super happy to stay here. But I'm just trying to get everything in order for when we have to leave, and that includes like obviously the house. I want to make sure the house is clean and ready and everything like that. But we just have some like last minute things that I had to go run and do today for that. This heat is no joke, you guys. I'm taking Benny out only because he has to go, but it's a beautiful day. Like, it's sunny and it's nice, but it's just incredibly hot. Benny, go poop. Hey, go poop. If y'all don't believe me, we're under like a heat advisory. It's currently 90, but it feels like 103 with the humidity. It's horrible. All right, so one of the main projects I wanted to get done today, but for sure before we leave for our honeymoon, was to clean up and organize the guest room. So let me show you what it's looking like. This has kind of just been my like room where I've been putting things that I don't know where to put. And that needs to change because we have family coming literally like 2 days after we get home from our honeymoon. We have some family coming for the 4th of July and we need to use this guest room. So I need to get it in shape and get ready so that way when we get home, I don't have to scramble to get this room organized. So I don't know if you guys remember, but this vanity that I have was in the office/cat room, and it just wasn't working in there. Like, the cat hair got all over my brushes, and just like they would be up here, which is fine, but they would have like litter on their paws, so there would be litter on my vanity, and I just never felt very sanitary when I was like getting ready for the day. So I moved it in here, which I love the way like this looks in here. I think it matches nice, but now it's just too cluttered. So what my plan is to completely get rid of everything in here and like organize it into these drawers, so that way I can get rid of this, because I just don't think it matches like the style in here and it just takes up room. And then the office supplies that I have in here, I'm gonna put downstairs because we got a new dresser in our entryway that's gonna put all the office supplies in. So I need to empty out this drawer and then put like my makeup and stuff I use to get ready with in these drawers, so that way I can kind of declutter it. And then what I really want to do, make sure I put these clothes away, put this rug down in here and take this rug into the storage, and get rid of these storage bins because they do not belong in here. Alright, you guys, I am exhausted from doing all that cleaning, but it's finally done and the guest room is in a good shape for us to have guests. So I'm going to show you what it looks like because I love this guest bedroom personally and it has some special meaning behind it. So I'm going to show you the finished, cleaned up guest bedroom. Alright, here it is. So the sheets are being washed right now because I just want to not have to worry about that for when we get home. But here it is, and I think it looks so pretty. This whole area is so much cleaner that now that I got rid of that little rolly cart. So I was gonna have that other rug in here, but I really, really like this rug. I feel like it adds such a good vibe in here and it kind of goes with the theme of my room. So the guest room is supposed to be like very subtly North Carolina themed, and I think that's really special just because whenever somebody comes to visit us, I want them to feel like they're in North Carolina on vacation, but I don't want it to be like in your face beachy. So I have little things like this over the bed. I made it out of a piece of driftwood I got at the beach, and then also a bunch of sea glass and coral and a couple shells in there too. But it was super simple to make with some fishing line, and I love this because it's just like, again, North Carolina, I got everything at the beach here, but it's not like in your face, like a picture of the state of North Carolina or something. And then over here, I also have a couple of like subtly beachy pictures that I got at antique stores. And then this is all stuff I collected. So I did not just like buy it like this. I collected this coral, and then there's more sea glass in here, some of my favorite sea glass that I've collected at the beach. And for the vanity, I actually took the mirror off the wall and put it right on the desk because it was just not really convenient before. I had the mirror up on the wall and then a tiny little mirror that I would use to get ready. But now this vanity is so much more practical for me, and obviously when my guests are here, I'm just gonna have to take my makeup into our bathroom and deal with it for a couple days, but it'll be nice for our guests to have the option to have a little vanity if they want to get ready while they're here too. And then I actually hung this picture up. I adore this picture. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a bunch of like wire, and it's made into a sailboat. Like it's wrapped around these nails, and it's so beautiful. I got it at an antique shop, and something just drew me to it because again, it's got that like subtle beach vibe without it being like in your face. And I think this is cool because someday when we are living not in North Carolina, I want to just still incorporate my guest bedroom as like being a little bit beachy, because it's just like North Carolina was our first home, and I want to remember it and also just like bring a little bit of the coastal style into our guest bedroom forever, even if we move back to Wisconsin where there's no beaches in sight. Okay, now I'm in Al's game room, and if you guys don't know, it's just his one room of the house where it's just his space that he can play his favorite video games, and I wanted to surprise him while he's at work and hang up a couple of stuff for him. So this room is just like his hangout. I don't really control what goes in here, but he does have it like subtly Wisconsin and Marine Corps themed. Like he has this Green Bay Packers neon light, and that was a wedding gift. And then he has like a map of Wisconsin, and he has a bunch of his Marine Corps certificates down there. But I wanted to hang some stuff up for him. So this is a picture of all of his family members that have served, and I think this is super, super cool, and I definitely want to hang this up in here. And then my best friend gave me this for Christmas. It is amazing. It's like a map of Wisconsin, but an artist drew like a bunch of cool landmarks that are all over the state to fill it up, and I think that would be really cool in here too. And then we were cleaning out the closet under the steps, and this was in there, and I was like, babe, do you want this? He's like, yeah. So I'm gonna hang this up for him too, just to make it his little man cave. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's a nice little space for him to just hang out, and he can just be in here and do his thing. So here is this wonderful wall before, and ta-da, here it is after. It's not much, but I think it adds a little bit of a more personal touch in here. So I hope you love it, babe. All right, I was gonna wait till the very end of the vlog, but I honestly just want to tell you now so that I can like show you some stuff for the honeymoon and also talk about the specifics. And honestly, I'm just really excited. Like I keep thinking about how I'm gonna tell you guys, and I'm so pumped. So I'm gonna officially reveal where we are going for our honeymoon, and we leave in 3 days. This Thursday, we are taking a complete cross-country road trip. So literally East Coast to West Coast and back, and I could not be more excited. So we're gonna be driving from here, which is North Carolina, to San Clemente, California, stopping at multiple places along the way and then back. So in total, the trip is about 2 weeks long, and we're staying in like, I forget how many different states. I think 8 different states. The reason that we decided to do this, well, first, as we announced to you guys, we were gonna go to Barcelona, Spain. And I didn't think we were gonna go quite this early, but it was either gonna be this summer or next summer that we were gonna go to Spain. And we decided on Spain because we didn't just want like a full-on tropical honeymoon, because we live by the ocean, and to us, like, it's just not that appealing to go to the ocean for our honeymoon when we live so close. Now, I'm not saying that North Carolina ocean is the same as like the Bahamas, but I'm just saying that we just like didn't really need to spend the money to go to a tropical beach honeymoon. So Spain was really appealing because it does have a little bit of like the beachy aspect, so if we wanted to still do a beach day we could, but also there's just a ton of history and really cool sights to see. So Barcelona was like our place. It's very romantic and we were really excited. But we started to look at the specifics of going international, and more things just kept getting in our way. The biggest thing is that we really sat down like last year this time to say, let's get something in the books, because if we don't, I feel like it's not gonna happen for us. And at this point, we've been married for 2 years. We were married for a year when we started to really get serious about planning a honeymoon, so we felt like it was time to really get something down. And last year this time, COVID was still a huge thing. Like, we took a trip to DC for Memorial Day last year, and it was a great trip. It was awesome, but there was a lot that we couldn't do because of the COVID restrictions, and like restaurants were either closed or at half capacity. A lot of the museums we wanted to see were closed, or you had to like get an appointment to go to it, and they all booked up super fast. So we were kind of like, this was not ideal. Like, I'm not gonna pay to go international if we can't get the full experience. And it started to worry us because we're like, we have no idea what COVID's gonna be like next year. Is it gonna be better? Is it gonna be a ton worse? Are they gonna shut down international travel again? There was just a lot that was up in the air, and it was kind of a gamble that we didn't want to take, especially when you put so much planning and everything into it. We already had to have our entire wedding like postponed and rearranged for COVID, so we weren't about to do the same thing for our honeymoon. So we started to think, like, what if we went somewhere in the US? Because that way at least it's like, if it got bad, we could drive and we could just like kind of make the most of it. And maybe go somewhere where it's not like a super indoor place, like somewhere where it's mostly outdoor, sightseeing, hiking, kind of stuff like that. So that seemed to be more our fit. And I was personally completely fine with that because, again, I am somebody who gets really anxious about like planning, and I'm just really type A. So thinking about planning a honeymoon that was gonna get all rearranged, or like we wouldn't know if it would get rearranged up until a couple months before we left, I did not want to play that game. So then I started to really think, like, where in the US do I really want to go? And when I started to look at places I haven't been, I realized that like there's a lot of this country that I have not seen that I really want to see and explore. And same thing with Al. Like, he's been more places than me, I would say, but he still has not seen a lot of like cool areas, or maybe places he did get to see. He was in the military, so he didn't really get to like see them, if you know what I mean. So then I was looking at a map and I was like, what if we just took a couple weeks and took a giant road trip? Because we both love road trips. Like, they're not for everybody, but we literally love to just get in the car and go and drive and like see places. I mean, flying is cool too, but I would so much rather drive than fly, because you get to see like every little town and every state and the whole different like area and landmarks, and it's just so cool to me. And I was like, we could literally just drive to California. That would be like our end destination, stay on the beach for a couple days, and then drive back. So that's exactly what we're doing. And we're stopping in Memphis, and then we're stopping in Little Rock, Arkansas. We're stopping in Albuquerque. We're stopping at the Grand Canyon, San Clemente, and then on the way back we're doing Tucson and Texas, and then Jackson, Mississippi, and then Charlotte will be our end destination, because we actually are going to a concert in Charlotte that we had already booked, and we're just kind of adding it to like the end of our honeymoon, which is really special to us because we love going to concerts, and like that's kind of what we bonded over when we first started dating, is the fact that we loved going to rock concerts. And it was like the summer that we started dating, summer of 2016, I'll never forget it. It was like the best summer of my life. I had this new boyfriend. We were going to rock concerts all the time, and it was just like a really great summer. So I kind of am happy that we get to go to a rock concert on our honeymoon. But that is the plan, and we leave this week Thursday, and we get to take Benny, which is a really cool thing because he loves the car, and everything that we're doing is pet friendly, or if it's not pet friendly, at least we are going to be bringing his crate so that he can hang out back at our Airbnb, because we have pet friendly Airbnbs booked all along the way. But even with gas prices being super high, this still in the grand scheme of things saves us money versus going international. And we're gonna take our own car, so we don't have to like worry about renting a car, and that was a big cost that we were gonna have going international. We get to bring Benny, so I don't have to either pay somebody to watch him or board him, which both would be really expensive. I'm having somebody come and check on the cats and like watch the house, but that's a lot cheaper because if you guys know cats, they are a lot like more low maintenance. You don't have to let them out a couple times a day. You don't have to exercise them. And so we're saving money in that aspect of the house sitter. We don't have to spend as much money on. But that is our honeymoon, and it's not like a traditional honeymoon, but I've learned so much that things do not have to be cookie cutter. Like, this whole getting married during a pandemic thing has really taught me that it's just about you two and your love, and if this makes us happy, if this is our ideal honeymoon, then it's not up to anybody what is a cool honeymoon. Like, some people might think, oh, you're not going international, you're not going to Hawaii, you're not going to the Bahamas. And personally, I'm fine with that. Like, I am so excited to go out west. I've been to San Diego, California. It was just to watch him graduate in boot camp in 2018. Yeah, it was 2018. And that was my first time on a plane. That was my first time to California or anywhere out west. And we only stayed for a couple days, and we didn't really get to like do much because it was just to watch him graduate, and that was it. So I am so excited. I presented the idea to Al about this road trip, and he was like, when we looked at all the logistics of it, he was like, yeah, this is definitely like much more us, and we really feel like this is more reasonable for budgeting purposes, for, you know, like our memories. And to be honest, like, this is gonna be the trip of a lifetime. I can already tell this is gonna be so fun. So I am planning to make a trip video. I don't want to vlog necessarily, and not because like I really do want to have a video of it, but I just don't want to like have the camera out the whole time saying like, now we're doing this, now we're doing that. I'm gonna just take clips throughout the entire trip and then just put them together at the end into one huge like road trip travel diary. So I'm really excited about that, but I will definitely bring the video camera and just like film fun stuff. So stay tuned for like a trip video when we get back. But I'm pumped, and I just had to share that with you guys. Okay, Al just got home, and I'm gonna show him his surprise that I hung up in his game room. Hi, babe. Hi.
100 degrees out.
I love you.
Love you.
I have a surprise for you.
I take my dance off and see it later?
Yeah, in a second. All right, you ready for your surprise?
Sure.
Okay, it's in your game room.
Oh, a cat. Is it a cat?
No, is a cat in here?
How long has this guy been here?
I
love it. Oh, wow. Look at all that stuff.
Do you like it?
It looks really cool. And you put the carpet back.
I just wanted you to have some stuff that's just been sitting there on display.
Thanks. It looks good.
Now you can have Wisconsin and Marine Corps themed. He really hates that. Here's your surprise of the day.
Thanks. Love it.
Alright, we decided that we are gonna go to the pool because it is way too hot. We actually have a free pool ticket because we went, when was it? We went on Thursday, but it started to storm, and we were like kind of leaving anyways, but the lady's like, are you guys leaving because of the thunder? And she was going like this. And we're like, yeah. She's like, okay, great, I can give you a free pass. And we're like, oh, cool. So we have a free pass.
Family pass.
Family pass. We are the only ones here.
Private party.
Go, babe. That was a good one.
Practice that one at home. Come on in. Water's wet. discovered and just figured out how to play catch. Not catch, but fetch.
So he brings it back to you actually?
Yeah, I would just throw it to him, and then he went and chased it, and then he brought it right back to me. Like a good little doggy.
He's never been, like, he always just drops it wherever he is.
Good dog.
Good boy, Benny.
This is my toy.
Ain't a retriever boy?
Good boy.
All right, we are gonna be ending the vlog here. We made some banana smoothies. It's been our like new favorite thing, and we're gonna watch a game show on Hulu. It's called Bid a Note. It's like our favorite game show right now. It's so fun to try to guess the songs. I personally think that we're really good at it and that we would win.
It's actually called Name That Tune.
Oh, it is? What did I say?
You said Bid a Note, which is the section we're on.
No, it's called Name That Tune. So you have to like, they play songs, but like not the part that says the title, and you have to guess what song it is. But some of these people are really bad at it. But
it's hard under pressure. Can't blame them.
It's been a really long time since I like started a vlog in the morning and ended it at the end of the day. So we're gonna enjoy our night, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.